Alright, hello everybody, I'm back. I'm back. Got some food in me. Yeah, I had to make curry. Make chicken curry. Chicken and ginger, actually. So yeah, we're back. Gonna play a little more Final Fantasy tonight, and then, use the right thing here. Um, and then, yeah, I'll probably go to bed about an hour or two. But I figured come back and we'll do a little more of the story quests, because having too much fun. Alright, Alphino, what's up? I'm glad to see you, Leonis. Vitra has explained our present dilemma. She has no unfounded concern the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in Isilbard contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly or risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems to me there's not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. If I could speak, that'd be great. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus near the Senaculum Imperialis. Imperialis? On the two. I'd be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where the people elsewhere stand as well. But that'll leave to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. I'll know if I may drag you along. Tertium we leave to ye. You're no stranger to the people here, so it should take little pride in convincing them to speak freely. So for once, I don't have to travel. Yay! It's settled. Once you learn what you can, we'll all meet in Forum Solus. We'll have what I hope is productive discussion. Hey Electropod, how you doing, honey? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Just playing a little Final Fantasy 14. No, stop it. The tower is evil, turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it, leave me alone. Oh. That went well. Fifi, the tower isn't right, tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the provinces, the locals raised our village to the ground with stuff. Made things appear in disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. Done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Ugh. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing very well, actually, but I'm just playing a bit tonight. I played a bit earlier. I was like, you know what? I want to do a little more. So, took a break, got some dinner, made food, and I'm back. Let's see. After the Tower of Babel, out of your mind, that abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it when I rest outside. If we do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. That's what I figured their response would be. Honest to God, it's either fear or hatred. The Tower of Babel. But what's it got to do with Voidsent? I can't say I understand. Still, you people have done much and more for us Garland. If you say it's necessary, it's good enough for me. Well, there's one good vote at least, but 1 out of 5 is not good odds. I'm thinking of my daughter's side for some fresh air, though to witness it to our home may do her more harm than good. Even so, I want to know what we have lost and what we can rebuild. It's not a bad way to think about things. Hello, young lady. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean, respect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garland people be these caretakers instead of foreigners? Though if we dared speak this to the contingent, they might make assumptions. Cut our rations or worse. No, forget something, please. The contingent isn't like that. They wouldn't cut your rations or something like that. Well, then again, Since they've had nothing but fear and now... Had nothing but fear and domination. Wait, you've never played any Final Fantasies, Electropod? Wow. I mean, I believe it, don't get me wrong, it's just... None of them? Really? Oof. That's, well, teach their own. I mean, there are a lot of people who have played an RPG for fuck's sake, and I love RPGs. I mean, I didn't play roguelikes till, like, 7-8 years ago. And now I love them. So, you know what? Yeah, it's cool. Well, then, I hope you enjoy your time here. There's a lot of lore, but each Final Fantasy has its own world, so you don't have to, like, you know, you have to play all of them in order. You know what? It actually pulls a lot of Final Fantasy. It's like Disney meets Final Fantasy. They met halfway and made a very awesome game. So you're not wrong when you thought Kingdom Hearts was a Final Fantasy. They have a lot of FF in there, so don't feel bad. From moves to ships to spells, even abilities, a lot of them were ripped right out of Final Fantasy. So you're not, wrong or bad in thinking that. Trust me. Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. 1? 1 out of 5. So a 20% for me. Not good odds if you ask me. Oh. We have been sent to you Lord Nuss and Matthias, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raise the subject to our battle, they insist that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsbar contingent. I see Alpha and Alcea have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is a manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. With once above the imperial family and will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It's insulting that we've had to suffer foreigners occupying under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose to reactivating it? Nay, we've had enough. The government of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to yours or any other land. Why you boop? Boop back. I boop. Boop. We come and assert our unequal claim to our territory. Garland Mall and all that lies within their bounds is beholden to no one. Oh boy, here we go. Hybrid proto. Oh, I'm a liger. I'm a hybrid myself. Oh, here we go. Likening fear to flame. This is gonna be fun. Since their excellencies have resolved to negotiate the conjurant, I will escort them to Terterium. I also expect Alpha and Alcea to meet us there. Lord Mitzlogas, by your leave, my commenter will speak with residents of Senatus. Though the Isabel contingent holds Tower Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yet when I say your people's hardships, their hopes and desires, their dreams of the future is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish to identify common ground, upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards won't hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. If it's settled then, you should all head to Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Terterium. Oh, fun. Oh, Electrovod, oh, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, thank you, you cutie. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Enjoy. I hope you have a good time. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. This head, though, has to be one of my favorite FFs of all time. Even though it's an MMO, it's a online multiplayer, and most FFs are single-player RPGs. Well, actually, it's like one of two. We don't speak about the prior MMORPG Final Fantasy, because, no, we don't. Not that it's a bad game, but the little time it took you to gain one level was literally a week, and that was in the best XP dungeon with the best gear. So like it ridiculous. Like, why? Here it is, not a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted, so such as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope you're worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Here we go. Ginger tea. Oh, I love ginger. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on Illsborough contingent in the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about their enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. Alright. The stockpile of soda supplies bears marking that they were provided by the Iswar contingent. The enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. Yeah. Barrel of Ceruleo. The energy source they use. Uranus, the large cast of the very same Union commerce used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manalis. Why they are not is unclear. Probably either stolen or bargained for. You wonder what I think? I'm a soldier, not to think about politics at all. I will say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. What remains of it at any rate. I trust and do what's best for Garlemald. Oh, sweetheart, even a soldier should think. Never, ever give up your right to think. Oh, the second you do that, you have literally done nothing more than just made yourself a puppet. And there's my opinion on that. Just, ugh. Never ever give up your right to think your own thoughts, or be afraid to speak them either. Shadow, you okay, kitty cat? Alright, come here. Gotta let the kitty out. Alright, there you go, big boy. Alright, how do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as anything that we couldn't survive without outside aid. But that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to the others forever. And there's none that it's chafed to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. Yeah, Garlemald's nothing not prideful. But I can understand it too. Though they need us for aid, they don't want to. At least not too sudden not to accept it, at least. Finished training the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Much the same as me then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. They don't like the bargain, they should reject it. High knows what to tell you is absolutely out of the question. Well, who yelled that? Rerun, she walks. What's going on? We were one of the very thing. We can run when we heard shouting. Is off the matter? No, I was just trying to explain. Perhaps you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request. This man insists that's impossible. Concerns the magic weapons which run rampant throughout Regico Urbanessa. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once for all, we proposed the mission of all Machina that loitered near the supply route, but you heard them, they refused to even consider it. Match have already spoken on the matter. Rampant or no, those war machines are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they're as dangerous as you assessed? It's just that this could be pretense scavenging magic for your own ends. I know not that's the cause, but the fact remains we can allow you to destroy them. More speculating from the magistrates, I presume, ridiculous. But they have spoken. Unless we want them to inflame tensions further, not we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, I do to your position as a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea. But I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. I like where this is going. Oh. And here you go, Elko. Something for you. A whole bunch of big old himbo flags. There you go, big guy. Hope you enjoy. Let's return to Camp Broken Glass. We might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Alright. To Camp Broken Glass we go. Nyo. Alright. You know what? Let's get one of our little minions out here. Let's see. Who do we want? Da, da. So many choices to be had this day. You know what? Yeah. Random minion. Oh, okay. Wind up airship today. Works for me. Now, where's my Gilsey Greens? I need my chocobo. There we go. Now Goldie will fight with us. It'll make things easier on us. And she's adorable. Alright, Maxima. Maximum glasses power, more like. Welcome back, Colby. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Mayhap not yet, but there's a method which I believe all stand to gain. As satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razat Han and the people of Garlemald. Oh? Please continue. What will you trade? People of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain for it is their home. That they have been able to survive this far is thanks to Isilbrad contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relation has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, who prefer to deaden themselves further, or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore them to a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. Easy said than done. Looks like we have in mind. Long have Garlemald and Razat abided by a tree of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We will provide you with such supplies as you require, in return for which you will grant us leave with the Tower of Babel, as we will share your magic resources and expenses. As we become more reliant on your knowledge, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razat Han's culture will be enriched by your magic wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garland grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged, which is a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Aww, that's touching, Vijitra. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration on Garlemald's future. Though I can't say speak for every Garlean. I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, Razat Han would take the initiative Our other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense of my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tetrium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Genis and Metius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned that all that I may regard in the tower's operations, so I too shall hie me to Tetrium. Huh. We're just gonna teleport back there to save ourselves some trouble. Just nope. Alright. Let's see now. Aha. Here you are, Metius. Metius and Nos, I believe are their names. Let's see. A crowd you may brought by numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and the you will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it's not intended to infringe on the rights of your people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the Satrap of Razatalan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid of Prince of the Sea will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure means to replenish our coffers. And the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want from Magitech and Ceruleum, and foreign currency we need to procure such things as we lack. Compounded on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? You like I'm hearing? You serve the Emperor. We're a proud patriot. Yet now you're taking selling national resources like a common merchant. Like you, I weep for what we've lost, but if we rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. You're a traitor, Gnosis, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of Sundus learn of this, they will cry off your blood. And you are a fool. It isn't safe out there. And thus a fool is marked. You should go after the fool. Bonds of trust. It's far too just for civilian to be outside alone. Let's go to Lord Metius. Let's leave matters here in Maximus' care, while the rest of us join the search. If Lord Metius is bound for Senatus, we will be able to catch up and Regio Urbanasium. I pray it has not come to any harm. Yeah! You mean the area that's bloody frickin' just swarming with Magitech and, still crazed soldiers? Yeah. Great. Yep, he's probably dead as a doornail. But let's go. See if we can't save him. Ugh. Though he's a proud Garlean. Sounds like he's an ex-soldier, so he might be somewhat okay. Or so even I hope. Negotiations always go sour whenever someone dies halfway back from it. It is one of the best ways to sabotage negotiations, even if a good reckoning is proven. If they're killed on the way back, it's always a good way to frame the other side, despite what good intentions may have been had. Aha! Oh, aren't you ugly? Well, that was quick. Kaboom! Here, let's get you back on your feet, shall we? I'm alive. Yep. For now, at least. Let's see now.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
You'd be dead otherwise.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless. And I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye. So long as we live.
There you go.
Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me?
Instant salute.
Elwingard, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
You're welcome.
Ulyss, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
Tertium. Okay. Ah, I mispronounced this whole time. I've been saying Tertium. It's actually Tertium. Oh, pronunciations. Ah.
What is it?
Couldn't I feel myself?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
Her wording may be weird, but she's not wrong. Trust is there.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns.
Sometimes you gotta spin the wheel anew. Or tear it down and make a new one.
During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them, too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more.
I'd say so.
I continued fighting alone. But ultimately, I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together.
Oof.
I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
Damn.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it.
You can always learn again, my dear. There we go. Trim the old claws a little
I
bit.
never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
Got a point.
So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get.
One
What you couldn't do
thing that
yesterday, you might still do today.
Humanity is everything, if not hope.
Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Ah, heartfelt. Make me cry.
Here it is again.
Hmm?
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow.
You
If
can
this
weep.
is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
It's the same. However you like. Trust is answering each your own way. A handshake, a nod, a few words. Oh, I hope nothing bad happens to Zero at the end of this
Give
whole
me your
thing.
hand.
I think I just might. I would cry
It's
horribly.
not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means.
Ah!
Someone you trust.
Yup. Friends, those you trust and care for. Oh, of course we're playing this on the background. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm a sucker for things like this. No lie. Little shim. Ah, sad himbo moment. Ah, damn it. Nope. 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 No ugly cry. Why did we think of his ass? Although we did call us friend. More someone I would consider a friend. But perhaps in a weird way he didn't meet that requirement. Thank you. For the last I found the answers I sought. I owe it to you and Julius. Right then. If the others have already arrived back at Terrarium, we should join them. Woo! Is there spell pizza? Critical value spell. Ooh, yes. Gimme, 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 gimme. Just take us back to Terrarium. Just free travel? Free travel? Free travel! Oh, well. Full glad I might see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Garland community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say it's a fine for you to announce the trade agreement. You read the memorandum. You trust you find the terms acceptable? I do, and Nos, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. Oh, another Rothgar. You should know that when we brought this to the Tower of Reactivation of Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be prevent another Voight's invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep themselves as the Noctis are here. Ahem, my friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I am pleased to inform you of all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered a trade agreement with Razat Han. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razat Han will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point. It's not an act of charity, but trade. A bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect. And it marks a significant step towards building our nation and regaining true independence. Rathadan holds Garland technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that through this agreement our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. Such bred by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized equals as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of their partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower stores have been replenished, we need but await Ystola's signal to channel the end of the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alphino. No need to worry about all your energy to the mission in the void. As ever, I'm in your debt. Oh, hope Shadowcat's okay. You are good friends. All right. 어디 언제?
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
To the
very
moon!
thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
Let's go, let's go.
Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Azdaja from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
You would have me go in my true form. Very well. Like our sire, we Great Worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon.
I can just teleport us there. Got the ether for it.
To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzat Han, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Azdaja, I will entrust her eye to your keeping.
How'd you what? Sure. A dragon keeps their power in their
Will you
eyes.
do this for me?
Yeah. I gotcha. Not the first time I felt the dragon's eyes. though last time with Nidhogg's, and those were not exactly good as to have.
We shall contact you via link pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
I think she's starting to like it here.
In mare lamentorum, then. Go well.
Alright. Alright, to the moon! And this time, for once, the moon is not haunted. Unless you count bunny rabbits. The loporits. I mean, seeing everything from this angle. Yes, I looked at this castle, and if anyone knows the original Power Rangers show, or Super Sentai, whichever version you watched, I saw this and saw Bandora / Reader Pulse's castle, and I was like, yes! No shame. Just make my monster grow. Oh, God. I might go watch that show
I
again.
took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel. Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied. The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Containment seal. then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed.
Oh, damn. That's a big rift.
That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for Voidsent of any persuasion.
She's got a point there.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
This map was kind of spaciously big. Oh boy. And a little hard to traverse at times, too. Did I get flying here? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh, thank the gods. I always think because some of the parts you have to go up, down, left, right, up, down to get over to was, when I first came through here, ooh, a little annoying. Meow. Now then to the matter at hand. With the watch systems we shall reforge each of Zodiac's brands and use them to try to bear a capable of propelling Voidsent. Yet though we expect to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there's a chance we'll lesser Voidsents to slip through. Therefore, we shall acquire a second line of defense, and I believe the Lothbraid's supporters should be able to suitable for this purpose. Orientia, Leonis, the two of you have strong rapport with our lunar allies. I would have you meet with Livingway and Bastway's Burrow and provide any assistance they require. I will join you as a Voidsent. My knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest will see you forging the brands. I will send word when we have finished. Pray do the same. Alright then. There we go. So having a good time, Electropod? I hope you're liking the game at least. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I can answer most of them, I should think. I'm a huge FF fan, so I have lots of knowledge in this himbo noggin. Most of it fairly useful. There you are. You still have to praise me of your present undertaking. I think that you wish to deploy our pride and joy, the veritable carrots of our eye, our unrivaled combat supporters, as a precautionary measure in case this Voidsent containment seal of hers proves lacking. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait there. Alright. This place is also rather large, and I'm like, nah. If I don't gotta walk across it, I ain't gonna. Okay, good. Not as far as I thought. Or feared.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Whoa.
Hello, person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
That's quite the armament you got there.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Hydaelyn, aiding the people of Atheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Voidsent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Atheris?
I believe I would make a better instructor.
Being an actual void scent.
Not only have I fought Voidsent, I am one.
That fucking look, damn. Okay. And they ran.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
Sleeping Way. Bit much? Woo! What was the bonk?
That'll do! A defeat's bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Voidsent slaughterbots!
Living Weight, that's a bit of an excess, I think.
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement, we just might be able to do it in 2.
I'm just gonna run. Yeet.
This I leave to you.
I saw that coming. How did I see that coming? Jeb just went, oh, thank God. Lothbright's eyes twinkle and Titian's what wait your buoyant exultation. Twit the urine for you to rally their spirits. Oh. Okay. Alright then. Thankfully this is an easy one. Just gotta find the rally emote. There it is. Engaging in sorry, in the midst of forgive me. Slight of precision parts and changes and sleep inducing, but I'll try to keep moving. Okay. And now for mapping way. Come on, cheer up, let's go. What a marvelous feeling, something like the wild inspirations of encourage to fire you up. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that word, so I get a best shot online. I'm gonna attempt to try it again. Ooh, thank you very much. You don't know how uplifting to have your encouragement. You encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper techniques so we may keep our supports operating at peak efficiency. Oh, bother. Would you cheer me on? I can do my very best. Oh, well. Most emotes in a single class I've ever done. My everyone's in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, while the support is up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend to your remaining busy working lead the deployment of our new and improved Void Sent Slaughterbots to us. I'm not sure I like the term Void Sent Slaughterbots.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Oh,
Let
that
us
was
reconvene
quick.
once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
That's gonna be a big ass gate. I mean, supposed for 2 worms, so. But damn, still. The brands are ready, I presume. Excellent. Loperts having deployed the supporters, we're ready to proceed. Let us rejoin the store post haste and praise upon our gate under the void. I'm not sure I like this. Like, really not sure. All right. Let's go, Kirin. Although I don't know much about Chinese lore, but I just don't know why the Kirin has wings. It feels a little weird, because last I knew Kirin flew on flame clouds. So they had no reason for wings. But, manama. Could just be a design choice, honest to God. But yeah, it still looks good. Hey. May thanks for seeing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the oath to Alpha and Alcee in the Tableau to channel Aether to the moon. Once we've amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Urianger and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a tear will form the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and put in place the containment seal. Why do I have to do that? That's all. If there are no questions, let us begin. Oh boy. That's battle theme.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. Give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
Here we go. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's a shit ton of ether we just shot up. Oh damn. Woo! Shit! Just shot right there.
By the sisters.
Mage, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate.
That's a lot of ether you're trying to manipulate at one time, you two.
A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Why did we wait to run? Why were we not just standing right there just to go slap button? Oh. Did it work? Are we good? Looks stable.
The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
Here they come. That thing looks ugly.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Well,
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
except they go Bez, but another gate. We best be quick in our own measures now. Take some time, but dude, you look like you just bolted up here like a frickin' F-22 Raptor going to go kick someone's ass.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Oh.
Indeed.
Ow!
Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
Well, it's only a start if we succeed, sweetheart.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them.
That makes
Hydaelyn,
sense.
I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest. And through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th Umbral Calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a Voidsent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Climb upon my back. I shall take us to the gate.
Yeah.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
Thanks, Nidhana. You awesome pachyderm, you. Well, I see us. Where is he stolen the rest? Oh. Wait, no, I saw Estinian. Oh, there's Stola. Okay. Damn, that was just barely. That big ass gate was just barely big enough for him. Damn. And I do mean just the barely. You've been here before. Here we go. One moon to the next. Here's our gate somewhat off the moon. That's at least heartening.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Well, man, if their world doesn't look like a glass marble.
Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No Voidsent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Calm down, Vitra.
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived.
Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
More than likely, she's with Golbez.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you all.
Be careful up there. Well, at least we'll finish the big party at least, so. The red side of the moon, so rather. What? I can't summon my chocobo? I can't summon my chocobo? Shit. Oh no, that makes sense, but damn. Thirst the moon is a grim shade of crimson, the consequence of the flood of darkness. We'll go to the right. Sure. Oh damn, I can't even summon my mounts. Shit. Oh, that's a big first. That's a very, very big first. Unable to summon my chocobo, unable to summon my mounts. My damn. Like damn. No matter how you strain your eyes, you spy no signs of life. In all directions, you see the desolate wasteland without end. And I'm sure that's exactly what Golbez wants us to be. I'm betting he's down in the middle of it. Down that big ass hole where Zodiac would be, if it's supposed to be the exact same moon. Well, our Zodiac is dead and dust, but still. It just feels fitting. You hold your breath and attempt to catch the faintest noise. Save for the sight of your comrades, there is nothing. So far you failed to find any clues to Al-Dajjah's whereabouts. Perhaps Zero has noticed something you missed. Yeah, just stand there on the edge. I'm betting it's right there. Yeah. Can't miss that. Goddamn, I hate when I'm right.
The chasm has caught your attention as well.
There's a building in it. How could it not? It only makes sense, though. If you want to hide it, why not hide it there? You can see his throne chamber from here.
There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
But all the cutscenes have to go best. That's the room we've been seeing. Just minus the red haze.
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the Cradle of Darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned.
Hey Azrim, you don't break your back trying to lift me up. I weigh fuck ton, you know.
If this place serves the same function,
but good to see you. Big hugs.
Must have been sealed in the depths. Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered, but it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
I don't like the idea of Zodiac being alive, if you ask me. Not one bit. I mean, the raid wasn't that hard, but ugh. I don't know. Something about it just makes me go, ugh.
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee.
Petra.
Climb on, my friends. Astaya is here, within this chasm.
That's a calling card. They want us to go in. We should expect a trap if we're smart. We'll have fun in training. Oh, damn, we found her. If we can just get through this magical barrier that's holding her. Trying to wake her up.
You were entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not?
How did we forget that so quickly? Come on, Ajdaja. Time to wake up, sweetheart. Take your eye back. Wake up. I took both her eyes. No wonder she hasn't done much. Oh wait, nope, nope. We got both. What, how? Gita, wherefore art thou here? Thank goodness. Tis thee, sister, truly thee. How long I have dreamed of this moment. What I could have found thee sooner, but I am here now. Let's return home. The thought fills me with joy, but I fear it cannot be. Not even with the dragon's might can these chains be broken. For they are forged in the very will of a man named Golbez.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
Thou keep company with mortals. Get that pump up, Mazrim. I do. They're my stars, by whom I could not have come this far. I love getting a good pump out of myself, so yeah, get them gains, man. What you working tonight? Is that so? Then much time hath passed indeed. After all, it does feel like only yesterday that we were fighting the voids and hordes the men that Alak had unleashed on Mercidia. Just to save Tiamat, I flew in this lightless world to strike at the heart of the cloud of darkness's forces. Ah, it was COD! But the voids that I slew returned again and again. Before I knew it, the rift between the world had closed. I was stranded, bereft of strength. Thou didst save the lives of full many, sister. Today we abide in harmony with men, working side by side and forging enduring bonds. Indeed, in the course of searching for thee, I did cross paths with many a noble mortal, with whom I built a nation of rich diversity. To thee I would show it, my beautiful Razat Han, I shall not rest until thou art free. When Golbez found me collapsed, the darkness ravaging my wounds, he spoke and said, "'Tis but a matter of time before you turn. I have the power to stop it." As he did for a price, I remain myself but bound, an everlasting feast for his minions, who sucked for my ether for thousands of years.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
Is such an intent and encouragement, mortal? thou art as graceless as Nidhogg. Should go best he did weave the spell, and so his defeat should serve to unravel it. Would suffice to show spirit where to reveal what I know of the villain.
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
There's no sin in magic. You cannot travel far from this place. He prefers to send minions to carry out his will, but on occasion will himself ascend to the moon's surface. And every time that fails, he will visit the same location to the south. Something of port lies there, doubt not. Well then, let's go say hello.
You heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
I'm all for it. What tactics can we gain? Let's find out. Almost on board my flight. There's Himbos inside. Well, have fun, Romo. Be safe, okay? Like, seriously. Let me know when you land, alright? Have a great time. So, leave me here. I take the south. Let's go, since we have to run. Since we can't fly. But, seriously, Romo. Have a good flight. Be safe. Be well. Let us know when you land, alright? Message us when you land, okay? Please, 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 please. I'm just a big worry wart, you know that. I could not see such any kind from above. Well, this place of me, so best have hidden it well. Boy. Come on, Shines. Damn, there's not a big fucking area to search. Holy shit. Like... Aha! A glint from beneath the rock catches your eye.
Did you find something? A Memoria. But whose?
And here goes the echo.
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
Is that the swordsman that she met?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
Ooh. In death may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Oh, that. So the swordsman she met was Golbez. Alright, now this makes sense. Come now, we all shift these dark times more than we do care to admit. I chose to believe that had these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the
Hey,
Contra
Fortnite.
Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
How you doing, Fortnite? Yeah, no, I'm streaming late. This is the second stream. I stopped to make dinner, and so here I am again, just having some fun. Doing some Final Fantasy 14 story mode stuff. Because I've been dying for this to come out, and now it's here, and yes.
I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
Who is that?
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Ouch.
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Only a question from Moist man who clings to life. What we could have won her over.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help.
Oh. Well, alright, then have a good night, Fortnite. Thanks for stopping in, sweetheart. You have a good night. Mwah. Come here. Big hugs. There you go. Big hugs.
Now then,
just cuddle up in these big
our
pecs, huh?
work
Big
here
old hippo
is
pecs.
finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
Had another vision of the past, did you? What? I was in it.
Self-same swordsman and mage you mentioned about earlier.
It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
Uh-oh.
So, you have come. You who would oppose our crusade.
Yeah. You can't save one world by damning another. I'll smoke you like a cheap cigar, Golbez, you heard her. Oh no, the mage is Golbez.
I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions, correct?
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Oh, piss off,
Fight
Golbez.
with you. More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity.
You should know the
It is
meaning that
for
word.
the dragon that you have come, yes. When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
He wants Vitra. Speak plainly, Goler.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
Oh no. What have you done? Golbez, you son of a bitch.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey.
I was wondering when the Shadow Dragon was going to come in. As part of his actual lore. I just didn't think this is how it would happen. Shit.
Kill him.
Oh, we doing this now.
Keep our guests occupied.
Alright, Gobez, let's fucking do this. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm taking her with me.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you.
Oh boy, here we go.
Face me.
I'll deal with it. And then I'll free us Dasha.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
The Voidcast Dios. Alright. But, oh, it's getting way late and I have to work in the morning. So we're going to leave it right here, guys. But I do appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Oh, I hope you all have a good night. Have a safe trip. Have a good day, good evening, everything. So thank you guys so much. But I will see everybody next Wednesday, Thursday. Be doing more of this. So yeah, have a good night and sleep well.